Now, the aggrieved customers of Gold Coast Fund Management have issued a 2-week ultimatum to the global chairman of Group Nduom Limited, Dr. Papakwesi Nduom, to provide clarity on claims of government contractors owing his companies, among other issues. The group gave the ultimatum in a recent advocacy for the restoration of the license of GN Bank and other companies under the Group Nduom. The group contends that the recent advocacy by Dr. Papakwesi Nduom is an attempt to court public sympathy. They have therefore served notice to stage a demonstration against him should he fail to respond to their concerns. Additionally, they have reiterated calls for the government to pay their locked-up funds by June 30. And we have more in the following report.
In a recent effort to get the government to reinstate the license of GN Bank, Dr. Papakwesi Nduom, global chairman of Group Nduom, demanded that the government pay monies owed to the company. He stated that 1.8 billion Ghana cedis owed to Group Nduom following pre-financing given to contractors for the execution of government infrastructure projects has significantly increased in value to over 7.1 billion Ghana cedis in recent times. Dr. Papakwesi Nduom asserted that if the government has settled 1/3 of the debt, there would have been no issues with GN Bank and other financial institutions such as Gold Coast Fund Management. Aggrieved customers of Gold Coast Fund Management at a press conference addressed by the convener of the group, Charles Nyame, have been demanding answers from Dr. Papakwesi Nduom regarding the claims he has been making. They further threatened to demonstrate against him on July 1st.
If you have stated 1.8 billion you claim was owed you is now estimated to be 7.1 billion, then can you tell us how much the 4.6 billion you have silently kept to yourself is currently worth, including accrued interest based on your own interest calculation model used for the purported amount owed to you by government? Dr. Nduom should come out with a payment plan that would not exceed 90 days settlement plan for the 6 years of accrued interest on the 4.6 billion he has silently kept to himself. Lastly, Dr. Nduom is reminded to include the 13-month interest gap that fell short in the SEC validation calculation to the 90-day payment plan we are demanding. These are the 3 things we are requesting from Dr. Nduom. If Dr. Nduom refuses to address our requests before July 1st, 2024, we shall be left with no other option to settle the matter with him on the streets.
The group has reiterated its June 30th deadline for the government to pay the locked-up funds.
We would like to use this opportunity to remind the Vice President and the presidential candidate of the MPP, Dr. Bawumia, that we still stand by our 30th June 2024 ultimatum for the payment of our locked-up investment from the government. Should the government fail to pay members of the aggrieved customers of Gold Coast Fund Management by June 30th, Dr. Bawumia should consider the aggrieved customers of Gold Coast Fund Management as another political group to contend with in the 2024 elections.
The aggrieved customers of the Gold Coast Fund Management are appealing to the Special Parliamentary Committee set up to probe issues around the locked-up funds to complete their works to facilitate expedited payments. They are also threatening a series of actions against Dr. Papakwesi Nduom. For ChannelOne Business News, my name is Daniel Sakito.